What's going on, everybody? I'm Josh.
And I'm George.
And this is...
Shooting the Breeze.
Oh, we're shooting the breeze today, George. Right here in this lovely, beautiful, but kind of chilly today. Where are we at?
23A.
23A. Oh, George.
It's one of your favorites, isn't it?
That is one of my favorites.
Well, here you can relax. It's warm. It's not like outside. It's kind of chilly out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But you know what I tell you I love about Studio 23A?
What's that?
That fireplace over there.
Oh.
That fireplace. Folks, if you could see 23A's fireplace right now, we are staring at this lovely fireplace.
And it's not one of those fake gas fireplaces. That's what I like about it.
It's pure wood.
You got real wood. You know what kind of wood you got in there?
Tell me. Oak wood.
Oh, God.
Smells, get a little pop every now and then.
Woo, baby.
Yeah, it's good. The
nice and toasty.
Rock around it.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
Yeah, and there's that picture up there on the mantle of you when you're a little tight. What were you doing there?
Well, it's a long story. I'd rather not get into it right now.
Okay.
It's kind of a, yeah.
Embarrassing.
We'll talk about it off mic.
Okay. Well, George, yeah, it is cold out here today, isn't it? A little chilly.
It is chilly. It's been overcast all day, and at least it hadn't been real rainy today.
No. It sprinkled this morning, though.
A little bit, but nothing, just spit.
Yeah.
Just spit out there. There wasn't a major rain or anything. It wasn't even steady. It was just a few spits, and other than that, it's cloudy.
Yeah. Hey, I consider that a good day whenever it's not icy out, quits raining. You know what I mean? It's a good day.
Josh, I consider it a good day every time I wake up.
That's true. When my feet hit the ground, I'm happy.
I'm a happy guy.
That's right. Well, George, I'm going to tell you somebody who's not happy.
Who's that?
That quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, man.
He woke up with a headache, I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't see the beginning of that, what really happened there. I just saw the action where he's pounding, getting his helmet taken off, and that other guy's pounding him in the head with it.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it started out, well, from what I've seen, was he got sacked, and while he sacked, the quarterback, they're pushing and fighting down there on the ground. It looked like the quarterback was pushing up his face mask, maybe trying to take his helmet off. I don't know. But then they get up, and they're still going at it, and that defensive end for Cleveland just rips his helmet off and nails him with it. Boom. And, of course, his teammates come to his rescue there, and, they start pounding on the guy.
Did that guy that ripped his helmet off, surely he's had other issues before.
Oh, he's had several.
Yeah.
Just this year, I think he's been fined like $35,000.
Good gosh.
For fighting with a dirty.
See, here's the thing, Josh. If you and I did that at work, we'd be fired immediately.
Yeah.
But these elite pro football players, they get chance after chance after chance.
I just love that fine in my pocket that they have.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Take $35,000. That's fine with me.
Yeah. You know what? They ought to give that to fans.
They should.
Yeah.
A little refund.
Right. Exactly.
Well, and it gives a bad taste for football for people. People that already bash football. They're like, oh, see, it's just violence. You can give them something to gripe about.
But Josh, you don't watch football for the fights. There's some sports, for example, ice hockey.
You watch for the fights, yeah.
If it weren't for the fights,
yeah,
I wouldn't even bother watching ice hockey.
I agree, because I don't know much about hockey.
It's all about the fights with ice hockey.
Yeah.
Football is a lot of scheming. I understand it. I'm sure there's a lot of that, too, with ice hockey. I just was not raised with it. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Badminton, too. Ooh, I love the strategy of badminton.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you when you do it.
What is the strategy?
Well, the strategy, actually, I can't tell you because if we ever play, I'll give up my strategy. So
gotcha.
I can't talk to you
Kind of
about
like
that.
ping pong?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, your strategy is a big fail on ping pong.
George.
Folks,
we don't have to talk about that,
I've never
George.
known anybody so bad at ping pong than Josh.
What about your wife?
Well, you got me there. I don't know if I've ever played her in ping pong. I guess maybe I did early on, but she hadn't played in a long time.
Yeah.
I used to play with my kids, teaching them how to play when they were younger, and I'd use my left hand to to give them an advantage. And sometimes I'd even let them win just to give them confidence in it. And one of our kids, she really got good at it where I couldn't use my left hand anymore. I had to use my right hand to beat her. And then at some point, she was beating me when I was using my right hand.
She's still beating you with your right hand.
Yeah, it's kind of 50-50.
And she don't even play that much.
I don't either. We don't play like we used to play.
You think y'all could have took the show on the road?
No, we can't play like some Asian players.
Yeah.
Where they just go.
They're
got
good.
that. I mean, gee.
How do they do that?
They're in
so
a different
fast?
world.
Yeah.
That and hand-eye coordination is incredible. I don't see how they do it.
They do a lot of things better than we do. I'm just saying.
Speaking of football, I'm glad you brought that up.
Well, we were just talking ping pong.
Yeah, no. But speaking of football,
yeah, tell me
I
about it.
remember years ago when I played trying out for the junior high football team, Seneca High School. And I don't know what I am, 13. I don't know. What are you, junior high? 7th grade. They don't even have junior high anymore. But
do they don't?
I don't know.
I think probably 13, 14, something there.
Yeah, 13, 14, something like that. So, I was a little guy. These guys were huge.
Uh-huh.
And so I, as you well know, they called me Hands back in the day.
Yeah.
I could catch anything around me and hold on to it, folks. Cold weather, hot weather, it didn't matter.
You still pretty good, aren't you?
I don't need those fancy gloves like the NFL players have now to
Yeah.
catch either. That's kind of cheating.
That, to me, I agree,
Yeah.
George. I mean, these guys are catching, Nolan Ryan fastballs with gloves on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like they have, what do you call that stuff that sticks to...
Kind of like some... Yeah, I know what you're saying.
What is that called?
Not glue.
No, not glue. That material that you throw something on and it'll stick.
Oh, Velcro.
Velcro.
Yeah.
It's like they have Velcro on their hands. How could you drop the ball when you have Velcro?
Well, a lot of the old school guys like Jerry Rice and them, they talk about that a lot. They say
Well, they should.
They say if we had those back then we'd have been even, no one would have touched us.
Yeah, they're just given too many devices to help them catch balls and not using as much natural ability, in my opinion.
Well, I think before we know it, they'll be playing flag football in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
All the rules now and this and that. But anyways, George, go on.
We digress. Now, going back to what I was talking about, so I was playing, trying out for the junior high football team. So, they say, what position you want? Well, I said, well, halfback, receiver. Well, they want you to try at all different kinds of positions.
You want to be a
have to
skill
play
guy.
offense, you have to play defense.
Right.
So I don't play defense. So, but they put me way out in the field.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm just standing out there as a defensive back, really not knowing what I'm doing. And it's a pass play, but the ball's not coming anywhere near me. It's going like on the opposite side of the field. So I'm watching the ball, kind of watching what's going on while I'm standing out there as a defensive back, just standing out there, watching the ball. And this huge guy, like 10 feet tall, comes like 90 miles an hour, his arms up, barreling at me. Man, he knocks me down. I go 10 yards sideways. And I'm like, what the heck? I got up and like, what am I doing? What? These people are huge. I just want to catch the ball. I don't want to play defense.
I don't want to get hit.
I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hurt, folks. I don't like to get hurt, folks. I hate it. So that was sometime thereafter, shortly thereafter, I left that team.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to get hurt. But, I was just out daydreaming, looking at the other play, and this guy comes right at me, knocks me down. I've had enough of that.
But at least in your mind that you're a All-American.
Well, I know that. Gosh knows. In the neighborhood games, nobody could catch. Nobody could intercept like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I was amazing. What can I say? Josh, how about you? You got any football stories?
I do. And, George, I know we shared some of these on our YouTube. The reason why we're doing, kind of retelling our stories that we told on YouTube is because we're getting a lot more listeners with our podcast than we did on YouTube. You know,
a lot more. Folks.
So we thought we'd retell some of these, but I was probably I guess it's the funniest story. I was probably in 10th grade, and I was playing middle linebacker, and I had blitzed the quarterback, right? Bust through the line, blitzing the quarterback. He's running around. He's trying to get away from me. But as you know, they call me, what do they call me, George? What's my nickname?
Twinkle Toes?
George, you know my nickname.
No, what is it?
George, you don't know my nickname?
Oh, wait a minute.
You call me this all the
time.
White
Lightning.
White Lightning, baby. Woohoo! And George calls me that all the time, by the way.
Yeah, I do.
But anyways, I was blitzing, chasing him down. He's trying to get away from me. Right before I put my hands on this quarterback, my britches went all the way down.
But that was a sight, folks.
I still caught it. Thankfully, I had some, what you call it?
I'll tell you what you call it, dedication.
Dedication
Yeah.
and consistency.
Yes.
But yeah, I called
Fortitude, Josh.
Fortitude.
It's what we called back then, fortitude.
But I mean my under britches. I had those on, so we're good.
Were they clean?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, they were black, so it didn't matter.
Couldn't tell then.
I still got them. Britches down and all. So we're sitting in the film room watching film that following Monday. And the coach he was funny. He came in there with a bucket of popcorn and he had a Coke. And he keeps fast forwarding where my pants fell down, rewinding it, playing it, rewinding it, over and over again.
I'll tell you another one.
Thanks for interrupting me.
I was in playing basketball.
I don't want to listen to it.
What do you mean you don't want to listen to it?
You interrupted.
You were done, weren't you?
Well, I had like 2.8 seconds left.
Okay, finish it.
So yeah, that was all it was. So anyways, that was my story. Go ahead, George.
Well, I was thinking of playing basketball,
Yeah.
back in the day again at a little elementary school in our neighborhood called Hawthorne Elementary.
Yeah.
And
Is that still there?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't think the basketball court's there. It's full court basketball court, but it was, of course, concrete or asphalt. I guess it was asphalt.
Yeah.
But they could pass the ball to me, and I could just sit in one spot and just bank it in all day long, Josh.
Yeah.
Just all day long.
You had a sweet spot.
You know what they called me?
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Oh, Pistol
Folks,
Pete.
any of you guys remember maybe some of the more mature people may remember?
Hey, I'm mature.
Pistol
You're not
Pete.
mature. What are you talking about?
Pistol Pete played for LSU back in the, I don't know,
50s,
60s, late 60s, 70s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe 60s. Anyway, he played pro also. Well, Pistol Pete, he was coached by his father at LSU, but this guy, I mean, he was in the paper like every week. He was amazing. He'd score 50 points, 60 points.
Oh, wow.
65 points. Yeah.
LeBron's got nothing on this
guy. This guy was absolutely incredible. And, I mean, he had great moves. He was, he just nailed it. I mean, he could just hit him from anywhere. And he did. And he went pro, and he played for several years pro. And then, I don't know how long ago, maybe 10 years ago or so, he was playing a pickup game and had a heart attack and died. But I digress again. I'm good at that, as you well know.
Yeah.
But my point is, they called me Pistol Pete because I could hit anything, especially in that one spot, my sweet spot.
Was it the right side or the left side?
It's actually facing the basket is the left side.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think you can still do it? You got to...
I was better on the left side than the right side, only because I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It makes good sense.
But everybody, Josh, I'll be honest with you, everybody picked me. When you pick teams, it's your turn. You have two captains, and each one picks. They always pick me at the top.
Did you ever play dodgeball?
It doesn't matter if it was softball, if it was football, basketball, soccer. I was picked first, George.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just natural talent, I guess.
Did you ever play T-ball?
No. How about you, Josh?
I played t-ball.
Well, but how about you as far as people picking you?
Oh yeah. Well, it depends what it was. Well, we always just played football or baseball, and I was good at football and baseball. Basketball is pretty good. Of course, I wrestled, so loved wrestling, and we wrestled a lot. We did it all.
I have a nephew that wrestled in high school.
Oh yeah. Well, George.
Did you wrestle in high school?
Yeah.
Did you?
Wrestled in middle school and high school. And
that's where you go boom, 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 right? They hit the floor, you're out.
Yeah, and you gotta pin the shoulders. You gotta touch. Yeah.
I never got into wrestling.
Yeah.
I thought if I tried that, I'd get something bent or something, or not, something I didn't want turned around the wrong way. So
it happens.
I bet it does happen. You have to wear protection in that game too, don't you?
Yeah.
Or in that sport.
The worst part for me was because I wrestled multiple weight classes, so they would have me drop weight, gain weight, drop weight, gain weight through the whole season. Then I had football, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really screwed me up as I got older. Even now, I think it could be a reason why I have digestive issues.
Well, you played football in college, didn't you, Josh?
I had scholarship. I got hurt, yeah.
You got hurt in your sophomore year?
Freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah. Well, I gotten hurt because I rodeoed too, so that's actually where I got hurt, and then I got re-injured playing football. It's summer camp, actually, so. Well, yeah.
Well, that's interesting because they don't, nowadays they don't even want you to, if you play one, they don't want you to play anything else or do anything because they don't want you to get hurt. So.
Yeah. Well, rodeoing, it wasn't affiliated with the school. Once I lost my football scholarship.
Yeah, but they don't even want you to do that.
No, they don't.
No,
they don't.
You could get hurt.
Yeah.
But you did.
I did. That's fine.
And it screwed up your football career.
I laid in the hospital and got a letter. My dad brought a letter in to me, and that was all she wrote.
What did it say?
It told me that I was no longer eligible for an athletic scholarship. I had the letter for a long time also.
Don't they? I was thinking nowadays, don't they just keep you on?
Yeah, now they do, because you got all medical red shirt, you got but then they didn't. So
you could have, if you were in today's environment, you would have gotten a medical red shirt.
Yeah,
and you could have gone back the next year.
Yeah, but a medical red shirt, which I would have redshirted anyways, probably my freshman year.
Yeah,
that was my plan initially.
Right.
I didn't want to, but my dad was. I wanted to play. You know what I mean? But my dad was real strict, on me about that. Make sure you red shirt and all that. He was my coach since I was a kid up until I hit high school. And Georgia.
Yeah, because he played in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Pro ball in Canada.
Yeah, he played in Winnipeg. He
Okay.
played in CFL. He went to the Chicago Bears training camp, but he got hurt. He had 4 reconstructive surgeries on his ankle.
Wow. Ooh, man. It's a rough sport.
Yeah, it is.
It's a rough sport.
It's
a
not
lot
for
of people.
sissies.
No, it's not for sissies. But there's so many stories of the old guys that played years ago. Those were men. Those were real men.
Oh yeah, they're tough.
Yeah, I can't think of the Oakland Raider guy that he was he was both the quarterback and the kicker.
Yeah.
Blanda?
Who was that?
Was it Blanda? George Blanda?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think he was both the quarterback and the kicker. So he was playing all the time. But
well, those guys play. I mean, they don't play football like that now. Back then those guys were just full speed, 100%, always.
Right, and they didn't have the equipment that they have now, the padding and all that they have.
Mm-mm.
And the football was like a piece of concrete.
And you think before then, when they didn't have face masks, they had a piece of leather.
I know. Exactly.
You know who's tough? And people give these guys no credit, and that's those rugby guys.
Yeah. I haven't seen much of that.
Those guys make football look like a cheerleading. You know what I mean? Like it's real soft.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Watch rugby.
Is it constant rough?
Oh, yeah. It's a mixture of soccer and football without pads. And these guys
I'll have to watch a game one day, Josh. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, we'll turn it on. You can find it on one of those sports channels that's not on all the time. You know what I mean?
You know what I was going to do?
What?
I was going to get...
Did you get distracted?
Another TV.
Yeah.
To go in that spot. A bigger TV.
Yeah.
A smart TV. A bigger TV to go in that spot so I could come down here and watch sports sometimes.
Yeah, we get away from those women.
Yes.
We can watch some rugby.
Right, that's exactly what I'm saying.
We watch all the Office we want to watch.
Yeah, I can't watch it on that little. It's just too small. But we get a big one in there. Boom. Yeah. We got it.
Got it.
But again, it's going along with the sports theme.
Sports theme.
Yes.
Yeah. We got to go back on track. We're talking about sports.
I often get off track, as you well know. But I try to stay on it once in a while.
Okay, well we're going to watch rugby. Those guys are tough. They don't get the credit they deserve. So, on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you a quick story about T-ball, because I played T-ball, too. And
how old were you?
I don't know. Good night. I don't know.
4, 3?
5, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere around that.
You got a story on T-ball.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I got to hear this one.
I hit the ball so hard. Line drived it right through this kid that was on the... They didn't have pictures, but they had a kid standing there, around there somewhere, from what I remember. Or maybe it was the second baseman. I don't exactly remember, but I just remember hitting the ball. I hit it hard, hit this kid right in the mouth.
Oh, God.
And it knocked his tooth out. And he probably only had 2 teeth in his head, because he was just a little bitty guy.
Yeah.
Crying, spitting blood. And I remember even at that young, I felt so bad. I started crying. I thought I was in trouble. And it wasn't my fault. I just hit the ball.
You weren't in trouble, were you?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was crying, and then I went over there to him, make sure he's okay. He probably didn't want to see me right then and there.
I remember watching our kids playing, like soccer.
Yeah.
And T-ball.
Uh-huh.
Remember Mac playing T-ball? You hit the ball, and it might go right past somebody. It's not going to go over them typically. It goes a grounder, right? Past them. They just watch it. They just stand there and watch it. Then the parents say, get the dang ball!
And they all run.
Ball. Then they all run. And then soccer, they're playing soccer. It's like a pack of them. Just following the ball. A pack of them just following the ball. I mean, it's hilarious to watch.
Yeah, or they hit, like baseball. They all run to it, T-ball.
Yeah.
The whole team.
The whole team. It is. Folks, if you haven't gone to a little, when you're 5, say, I don't know, maybe younger than that, 4 or 5-year-old kid playing T-ball or soccer, you haven't lived. You got to watch one of those games sometime. If you know anybody that has a kid that's playing any of that, watch it. You will have a good time. I mean, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I like that. I also, growing up, because I got in martial arts when I was young.
I've got a grandkid that's going to be...
Thank you.
That's right. That's right at that age right now that might be playing soccer soon.
Yeah.
Or field hockey or whatever.
Whatever.
And I can watch her.
We're going to watch them all run to the ball.
Yeah. I mean, it's so fun. It's so fun. Josh, you have to go watch it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I was just going to tell a story.
It's just funny.
Yeah. That is funny. I can't wait to watch it. And
what do you got, Josh?
Yeah, well, you got me all screwed up now because you interrupted me.
What did I do? What did I say?
You interrupted me.
No.
Yeah.
Things come to mind. I have to say it or I'll forget it.
Well, say them to yourself. Write them down. We're going to bring you a notepad.
I had some paper when we did videos.
Yeah. Well, what happened to it?
Well, it's over there on the
filming table.
It's different. Yeah, it's in the filming room.
Okay, Studio 14-1. A?
14A, thank you.
Right. I don't know where I get one from.
I don't know.
We got a lot of studios.
We have a lot of studios, folks, and some are warm, some are cool, some are actually a little chilly.
We got one in the mountains.
Some have fireplace, some have a spectacular views.
Oh, yes.
The fireplace one that we're in today is just incredible. It's toasty. Would you say
it is toasty?
Toasty is a good word for it?
Toasty is very homey.
Yes, very homey.
And we'll be putting Christmas decorations up. You want your stocking on the right or left side?
Put it on the right.
Right side?
Yeah, I'm right-handed. I like to grab things with my right hand.
Yeah, now I forget. Oh, I was going to say, and I remember as a kid, I did Taekwondo. I got it when I was young, all the way for many years. And one time I had to pee real bad, and I was about 5, 6 years old. Couldn't hold it, and I'm in the corner, and I peed my pants right there on the mat.
I bet that was funny.
That was embarrassing.
Was it embarrassing to you?
Yeah.
Even at that age?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about that.
But think of the laughter, the humor that you provided people.
Yeah, I was traumatized.
Josh, you got to look at the other side. The other side is that you're providing laughter and an escape mechanism for some people. Yeah. Probably parents.
Hey, we're doing that now.
We're doing that now.
Right here on Shooting the Breeze.
Shooting the Breeze. And you know what, Josh?
What, George?
This is just like the old days.
Yeah.
You sit out on that front porch.
Front porch sitting.
You talk.
We talk.
People walk by. Yep. You say, hey, Joe.
Yeah. Hey,
what's going on, Carl?
Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Melissa, what's up?
How's Susie doing?
Yeah.
How's that mole on her forehead?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to say that, but...
I care about her mole. I want her to be okay.
How's little Tutu the puppy?
Yeah.
All those kind of things you used to say.
Yeah.
And now people don't sit on their front porch, but we are the front porch sitters.
How's
in the
that
radio
cat
world.
that got ran over? Oh, wait, he gone. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Forget it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Susu.
Yeah, Susu's bye-bye.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what we're about.
Front porch sitting.
Front porch sitting. And you know what? Sit on the front porch, talk about sports like we're doing tonight. It doesn't get any better
It doesn't get better. Yeah, we should challenge. Let's give them a challenge.
Here's a challenge, folks.
You guys sit on your front porch, listen to Shooting the Breeze, and then go to our Instagram at shooting.the.breeze. Send us a DM, a direct message, and let us know your experience through this time of sitting on the front porch, listening to Shooting the Breeze.
Folks, if you can leave that after listening to this,
yeah.
If you can leave that front porch without a smile, I will be very, very surprised.
Spam, we got a prank caller. Prank call. Dang it.
Missed call.
It hung up.
Yeah. Folks, we had another
sorry, guys.
Telemarketer calling.
If they call back, we're answering it. Hopefully they call back soon.
We have another telemarketer calling, but he got off the phone before I could answer it.
Those are fun. We got to do that again.
Oh, yeah. We get those occasionally. Well, I get them all day long.
Next time they call, I'm going to pretend I'm a crazy wife and you're the husband and I need help with my sponge bath.
Right.
Reaching my back.
But sitting on the front
porch.
No,
I'm telling you, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do that little bit there, okay?
Sitting on the front porch, enjoying the night, shooting the breeze. That's what we do.
Shooting the breeze.
And I think all of you would enjoy it. And if you, like I said, if you leave there without smiling, something's wrong.
Matter of fact, while you're sitting on the front porch, we want you to go to your app, whether you're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
What are they going to do?
AnchorFM. Listen to me now. Any of those podcasts. And when they look up our profile on there, they're actually able to leave us a voicemail. We can play it here on the show. They can tell us.
Have we got any?
Not yet.
What's wrong?
Well, we don't really promote that much.
Well, we should.
I always forget about it.
Why don't you do it right now?
So, guys, I just did. I told them if they're sitting on the front porch, they need to give us a message.
Well, in case they weren't listening, tell them again.
All right, folks. Here's one more time for George.
Just for me.
Just for George.
Humor me.
If you go to the app, obviously you're listening to us on an app. Apple is our most listened to. So if you're at Apple Podcast, you click down there, you read the details of the episode, you click leave a voicemail or leave a message or send a message, something like that. And you can leave us a voicemail and we'll listen to it and we can actually play it here on this episode.
If you want us to.
If you want us to.
Yeah.
Tell us in the episode, hey, don't play this, or you can play this, or whatever.
Tell us whether or not you want us to play it. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah, we're on the front porch here, folks. We don't give a darn.
We don't want to play you if you don't want to be played.
Yeah. If you don't want to play, we won't play. But if you don't mind being on this episode, the next episode, whenever we are able to play it, then we're excited to have it.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It's all fun, folks. This is
what,
all fun.
You know what'd be fun, George?
It's not politics.
Nope.
It's not anything like that. It's not serious. It's just shooting the breeze on the front porch.
That's right. We like to laugh and cut up, shoot the breeze,
Go ahead, Josh.
I said as we grow, it'd be cool to have questions and have people call in and ask us questions.
I'd like a question and answer period.
Hey, maybe we can give some advice.
I'd like a Q&A period.
No,
it may not be good advice, but it'll be advice.
Yeah, well, I didn't say good advice. I just said advice. We could become, George, the unlicensed, unprofessional masters of advice.
Sitting on that front porch.
Sitting on the front porch. As a matter of fact,
man,
front porch, baby.
Come on.
As a matter of fact, George,
just give us a chance.
We might need to move our front porch. I'm sorry. We need to build our front porches in our studios. We'll move the studio to the front porch.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sitting in a rocker.
Front porch studio.
You want to do that?
Yes.
All right. Well, hopefully, we might even have a neighbor come walk up and want to be on our podcast, and we got to say, hey, get back, Jack.
Well.
Or we'll just invite him up.
Speaking of neighbors.
Oh, you got some doozies.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because in my old neighborhood, what I grew up in, we knew everybody.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood. I'm talking about the whole 2 or 3 blocks. Everybody knew each other, right? Everybody knew each other.
Everybody.
You walk by, hey, Sam. Hey, Carl. Oh, Elwood walks by. Hey, Woody.
Did he like being called Woody?
Well, yeah, that was his nickname.
Was he old?
Well, he was, when I think about it now, he wasn't old, but back when I was younger, he was old. He was in his 40s.
What? But, that ain't old.
Yeah, well, back then, and when you're
12
years old, it's old.
Yeah.
So, but, people talk to each other. But, TV got more prevalent and music and, then you got the iPhone and all that, computers, and everybody stays inside now. They don't sit outside in the summertime. Wintertime, I understand. You can't sit outside.
Sometimes we like to be outside in the winter.
But you know what? People don't sit outside and talk to their neighbors anymore. And, that's just a shame.
Well, if they come through this neighborhood, they will see George and Josh outside, either in the garage, out by the pool, George doing yard work. And we'll say, hey, howdy. How's your mammy and them?
What's your favorite tool as far as yard work?
Oh, I like the leaf blower.
The leaf blower. I think that's Emmy's favorite too. I gave her the leaf blower a couple weeks ago, and whew, boy, that was quite a sight.
She do better than me.
She blew leaves all over the place. There never was a real exact pile or anything, but they were just kind of.
Maybe I'll teach her how to use it.
Yeah, I think that'd probably work. I tried to, but she can't hold it real well. She's not strong enough, so a lot of us just go straight to the dirt.
It might blow her around.
Yeah, it does.
Imagine if she sat on one of them spinny chairs.
The leaf blower's fun. What's your favorite thing to do with the leaf blower?
Remember what we were doing last year? We were putting those water bottles in the end and blowing them up until we got in trouble by your wife.
Right.
She yelled at us.
Okay, so what's your second favorite thing?
Hey, the power washer's pretty good.
No, what's your second favorite thing on the leaf blower?
Blowing leaves in other people's yards.
No, you just, don't you remember? You just turn it on and scare your wife each time.
Oh, yeah, I do that. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's true.
Folks, his wife, you chirp sometimes and she will jump 10 feet.
Yeah, she does.
She gets very
scared easily.
spooked or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
Funny.
Very nice young lady, but she does get spooked. But she doesn't like that leaf blower, I don't think.
She don't like me tapping on stuff either.
She don't like, no, Josh taps a lot. Josh taps, he drinks water like it's, I don't know, whiskey or something. He drinks all the time.
Well, if that was whiskey, I'd be
Yeah, I'd be
dead by now.
But then when he gets done with the plastic bottle, he squeezes it. And that irritates some people. One person in particular.
Yeah, her.
And he taps the walls.
Yeah.
He does a lot of that. And he's got a ring that's like 5 sizes too big, his wedding ring.
Yeah.
And he flips that around a lot.
That shouldn't bother nobody. And you tattle on me.
I do.
Everything I do, folks, George snitches. He snitches on me every time.
Snitches get stitches.
Always trying to get me in trouble. And I never try to get him in trouble.
Oh, boy.
I don't.
Oh, that's a lie right now.
No, you say
that
Gary
is the
Busey
biggest
all the
lie.
time.
What?
You say it all the time. She don't like it when we say Gary Busey.
Why is that?
I don't. Why is that?
Isn't it fun to say?
Yeah, but she gets mad.
I love saying Gary Busey.
I do too. She
Gary
can't do nothing
Busey,
about
Gary
Gary Busey.
Busey.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey. Gary Busey. Gary Busey.
See, she don't even know it, does she?
Why does she hate that?
It's your wife. I don't know.
She just hates Gary Busey.
And we like Gary Busey.
We're Gary Busey lovers. We
Yes.
love his teeth, his smile.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of hair.
He promotes good dental hygiene.
Yes, he does. There's nothing wrong with Gary Busey.
No.
And he's got a name you have to fall in love with.
Hey, to think about the stuff that guy's been through, like he overcame a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I want to look more into old Gary Busey. Maybe he'll hear this episode, you think? He'll be like, hey, I want to be on Shooting the Breeze. Then you guys get to listen to Gary Busey.
Let me extend an invitation right now, Josh, for
Yeah.
Mr. Gary Busey to be on our show, Shooting the Breeze.
Gary Busey, you hear this? If you come on our show, you know what? Me and George will take you out to a nice steak dinner. How about that?
That's right. We'll go Steak and Shake down the street. Well, but let me tell you, it's all on us.
It's all on us.
Yeah, we can't afford the flight in or
Yeah.
flight out, but we can buy you a nice steak dinner, Steak and Shake, and we'd love for you. We'll even let you stay here.
Yeah, you can sleep right on this, right
on
in the studio.
Right in the studio, right
Yep.
here with the fire going.
Yeah, nice.
And Shooting the Breeze, you'd love it.
And George's picture up there on the mantle.
Yep, doing we don't know what.
Yeah.
I think that that's a very good and firm invitation,
That's right.
and I hope, Mr. Busey, that you take advantage of it.
Yeah. Shout out to Gary Busey. You're the man.
Shout out, man. Shout out, Mr. B.
Hit us up on Instagram. Leave us a, imagine if we got a voicemail from Gary Busey.
Oh, wouldn't that be heavenly?
We would never get rid of that, would we?
No, gosh, no.
Hey, if any of y'all know Mr. GB, let him know about us. Get us
Yeah.
in contact with him.
Yeah, we love the guy.
I think we get along good with him.
You know, I really liked him. I think he's very misunderstood.
Oh, yeah.
He's a genius is what he is.
Very intelligent guy.
But, when he was on that show, what's that?
Apprentice?
Apprentice, man,
Yeah.
I tell you what, he had some ideas, and a lot of people were dismissive of his ideas, but I think he's just a little ahead of his time, really.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He didn't make it in Hollywood being that out there, so to speak. And, still being successful.
Exactly.
He's not, you can't be a dummy and do that.
Gary Busey's no dummy.
He's no dummy.
No, he's done very well. I don't know what his net worth is, but I'm sure if you look up Wikipedia, they'd probably give you a dollar amount.
He's wrote a lot of books too.
Oh, has he really?
Yeah.
Has he written the one, The Art of Smiling?
I don't know, or how to keep your chompers so shiny.
He does have shiny choppers. You gotta admire that.
I do. I admire
They're
him.
big old choppers, and they are shiny.
You know what's crazy? Are you sneezing or coughing over there?
Little
Whoa!
sneeze. Sorry about
Bless
that,
you.
folks. Little sneeze.
He has young kids or a young son. I think he has one.
Oh, I didn't know he was married.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I think she's a little younger than him, if I'm not mistaken. But
Well, I would believe it. That's Hollywood.
hey, you got perfect teeth like that. You can get any woman you,
You
want.
attract anybody. You can attract anyone.
That's right.
That's our boy, Gary Busey.
Old GB.
GB. Man, you got to love him.
George, what's your plans this week? What are you doing?
Well, Josh, as you well know, it's we're getting close to Thanksgiving next week.
Yeah.
And
That was my turkey.
And I'm afraid we've got some work ahead of us.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working on the house, getting it all ready to go and spit shined, and then we got to get the food and get that ready to go, and just thinking about that turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes and brown gravy just gets me going.
Well, I know all that stuff you got to cook. She makes you cook everything, don't
Josh, it's never ending. But let me tell you, it's worth it at the end.
you? You get that nice piece of pumpkin pie.
Nice piece of pumpkin pie.
You like
even though I
pumpkin
don't
pie?
like pumpkin pie. But
I was just saying that.
there's other pies, and you know what my favorite is?
What?
Very simple,
Tell me about
of course.
it. Yeah.
Chocolate ice cream. And you know what's
nasty.
really good? Like last night, my wife and I had chocolate ice cream, and she likes to put chocolate syrup on top of that.
Yeah.
I love to put whipped cream on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
gosh.
whipped cream.
Oh, it's so good.
The only chocolate ice cream I like is the one at milkshake at White Castle.
Well, there's something wrong with you.
You don't like that one?
Well, yeah, I like it, but I like any chocolate ice cream.
No.
Dutch chocolate is the best, folks.
I'm allergic.
Dutch chocolate.
I like milk
Now,
chocolate.
I don't like the dark chocolate.
Ugh.
The Dutch and milk is the same thing.
Is it?
Yes.
What makes it one Dutch,
I don't
one?
know. They're
You don't
just
know.
called different.
You're just
things,
talking.
but they taste the same.
You're just talking right
It's just light chocolate. It's not the dark chocolate.
now. You like that squirty cheese in a can, don't you?
I think I did when I was a kid because it just came out. We all thought it was cool. Yeah, just like the popsicles are in the, what do they call them, in that long plastic tube? Yeah, they just came. You know where that came from? I think
Where?
astronauts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the astronauts developed that, or I shouldn't say astronauts. NASA developed that early in the '60s, and later a lot of those things that they developed in going to space and the moon and so forth. A lot of those things they developed then were used later on in everyday life, which is kind of interesting. We'll have to look that up to see all the different inventions that they had then that later on used in everyday life. But anyway, that plastic popsicle was one of them.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yes, it does. And
You think it's hard to brush your teeth up there?
well, that's not what.
I know you know a lot about this stuff, so I'll just ask.
The thing that really
Uh,
is interesting is how do you go to the bathroom?
Oh.
With the gravity situation. and
They
so
must
forth.
have a special toilet or something.
Yeah, but
And strap you down like
I
a
don't think they
seatbelt?
have a toilet. I think it's all hooked up with hoses and
Oh, that would be
back and front.
That
Yeah.
would be a task.
Yeah, I mean it would be a. I mean it's something that it's worth looking up, and I
don't
hope
know.
to have more information next broadcast.
Yeah, well, that can be your homework, George. You look that up. Not right now.
Not right now.
But I'm saying when we come back on and do a next episode.
Yes, I will definitely do that.
Yeah. Well, George, it is let's see, episode 12 this week.
Episode 12.
So next episode will be 13. Probably won't be next week due to Thanksgiving, so we'll probably be back after that. So
12's a good number. I like 12. It's one of my favorite numbers.
Well, that episode will be 13.
13 will be in 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Okay.
So we would like to wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving, because we won't hear from you, or actually we won't see you.
Well, we might be able to do an
talk to you.
episode
When?
right after Thanksgiving,
We could.
weekend or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
We don't like to keep our listeners out there too long without hearing from us.
Yeah, maybe on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do something like that. So you will be, but you won't hear from us before Thanksgiving. So we want to say happy Thanksgiving to you,
Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
your family, and think about some things you're thankful for. I'm thankful for old George over here. And,
I'm thankful for Josh.
That's right. We're thankful for a lot of things. So we're thankful for each and every single one of you who support us every week.
Yes, we
who
are.
Subscribe and who follow us on social media, our Instagram, and our YouTube followers. And yeah, we're hopefully making some new videos here soon.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So you guys have a good week. And I'm Josh.
And I'm George.
And where are we going, George?
We're out.
We're out.
Yes.
Let's cut it off. We're out. See you guys later.